Are you willing to negotiate on price? If somebody says that they want to do business with you, but they want to, I don't know, change your pricing model a little bit or get it a little bit cheaper or draw out your payment terms or something like that, if somebody wants to negotiate with you, is that something that you are willing to do? Is it something that you actually think is in the best interests of your business? Or is it something where you have a really hard and fast black and white rule, there is no negotiation, my price is my price? Now, many of you will probably know that I personally am not a fan of negotiating on price. Very often what I think is that this is one of the very first red flags that a potential customer will give you. If they don't like your payment terms, or if they don't like your price, or if they don't like something around your terms and conditions, right up front before they've even become a customer, this is quite a strong indication that they may well not be quite the right fit for you. So it's a big, big red flag for me. On the other hand though, what I would say is that sometimes people are too easily offended when a customer asks for a discount. Now, asking for a better price is just smart business sense. So we don't need to be offended. We don't need to take offence. We don't need to be insulted if somebody asks us whether we can do something cheaper. That's fine. That's a customer prerogative. There's nothing wrong with that question. It's not that they're out to insult you or question your value. Sometimes, maybe, but it's actually just decent buying practice, really. So don't be offended about it, but just be really clear in advance how you're going to respond to it. Now, as I say, for me, I'm not a fan of negotiating on price, and there's quite a few different reasons for this. First of all, it comes down to integrity. So I think whenever you do negotiate on price, you actually always open the door to questions about your integrity, questions about why you didn't give the best price in the first place, questions about whether they could have got a better price if they'd negotiated a little bit harder, questions about whether somebody else might have got an even better price. So it opens the door to a lot of uncomfortable questions about areas of your business that you really don't want a customer to be questioning. What it also does very often is it cuts out an awful lot of your profit. So when you negotiate your price down, your overheads won't be changing at all. So everything that you give away is actually your profit. And this is where I see an awful lot of businesses go wrong, because they think that a small discount is no big deal and it will win them the business and we'll all live happily ever after. But actually, so many businesses don't realise just how much of their profit they give away by doing that. And potentially what they're doing is they're giving away the profit in order to win over a customer who's actually a bit of a dodgy one in the first place. So there are real question marks around both the integrity and around the profitability that this creates for you and your business. Now, that's not to say that I think you should absolutely never negotiate on price. But I think the key thing is that you have to be clear that for you to do that, there is a significant benefit to your business. And that might be, for instance, that somebody wants to sign up to a 12-month contract instead of a 1 month or a 3 month or something like that. So if that's going to give you some real stability in your business, then that's a bit of a trade-off that actually makes some sense. If somebody is going to pay you a massive chunk of money up front that's going to be amazing for your cash flow, then again, there is such a good benefit to your business that offsetting that a little bit with a bit of price negotiation still makes that a really, really good deal. It may also be that there are certain people, certain businesses, certain parts of the market that you really love to help and that you know they don't have a lot of money. Now, the key thing here is that this needs to be a clear strategy. So if you choose to do pro bono work or very reduced price work, that's fine. If that's something that floats your boat, then there's nothing wrong with that. That's absolutely brilliant. The crucial thing is to just make sure that you've got a strategy for that. So it might be that there are a certain number of clients that you will work with either for free or at a discounted price, and you have a very clear plan for that, so that you're not falling into that trap of feeling sorry for people agreeing to compromise on price and then deeply regretting it forever and a day afterwards. So it is okay to reduce those prices as long as it's your decision and part of a very clear strategy. So those are my tips around should you or shouldn't you negotiate on price. So what I'm going to say is that 90%, probably 95, maybe 99% of the time, that I certainly wouldn't advise you to negotiate on price. I think you're giving away your profit and you're possibly giving away a little bit of your reputation as well. So absolutely stick to your guns unless there is a really significant reason why it's the right thing to do for your business. And a really significant reason isn't, well, it might lead to more work further down the line. If it's an it might do, that for me is not significant enough. So just be careful of those grey areas like that. The crucial thing, as I say, is have a strategy, know what your approach is, and absolutely stick to your guns and really appreciate the value that you are delivering. So I hope that's been useful for you. Planted a few seeds there around getting rid of any kind of discounts or negotiation on price. Would love to hear back from you in the comments about what this video means to you and what has resonated. And of course, please feel free to share this with anybody else who you think could benefit. Thank you.